We had this gentleman come in, and it was right before we were getting ready to start the building campaign. And he came in and he was talking to us, and a lot of it was on tithing, and we weren't really, because we didn't understand, weren't tithing at the time. And John was like, I don't know how you expect me to tithe. I can't even pay my bills right now. And so, we walked through it, and we started, and there were many a times where, we have an insulin-dependent diabetic son, and it's like, okay, do we get the insulin or do we tithe? And there was choices that we had to make at times. And we learned very quickly to tithe, because when we tithe, everything always worked out. And yeah, always.
Bob Eckel was the person that gave the class, and I still remember he
Jay and Brian Erickson still talk about it today.
And I remember him saying that we need to give 10%. And I can remember at break time, I walked up to Bob Eckel, and Jay was standing next to him, and I sat there and I said, Bob, I don't know where $10 is gonna come from this month. I can't imagine 10%. And of course, Bob just sat there and he just told me, he said, just pray about it. And I'll tell you, we started tithing, and it's the one thing God challenges us on. And I can't tell you.
We took him up on it, and he won.
I took him up on it, and sure enough, we do that first. That's the first thing out of our budget. And I can remember checks showing up that I never expected, and job opportunities, 10% pay increases in my first 5 years, every year. I said, wow. So, we do it all the time. It's just the first thing.
Well, it's a matter of the trust.
Yeah.
He tells us to trust him, and we did.
Mm-hmm.